सियावर रामचंद्र भगवान की जय। चक चक कर सबरी सबरी फल लाई. When Rama came to Ma Sabri actually gave so much of love to Lord Rama. She gave so much of love, intense love to Ramji, because she has been waiting for Rama for a long time. And Rama, because of her love, her devotion, इतना सुंदर उसका प्यार था, उसका प्रेम था, कि he gave Ma Sabri Navada Bhakti, the 9 forms of devotion, right? So when the 9 forms of devotion is been given to you, when Bhagwan actually himself gets very happy with you, so that's the reason why. Because Ma Sabri's devotion was so intense, so strong, that Bhagwan says, I will give you something special. Same in Sai Saileshwara, if you think about it. When someone actually is looking for Atma Gyan, Brahma Gyan, what happens? Bhagwan himself becomes very happy with you, and then he starts to give you all these instructions how to become more connected with God. So when you feel more connected with God, when you are very, very much dedicated with Bhagwan, and you really, really know that now it's my turn, it's my journey to actually change my lifestyle, change my way of living, change my way of thinking, change all these things which I wanted for it all this time. Now it's the time where I need to totally get surrendered to God and only do God's work. It happens. A certain time comes in your life that you have done all the materialistic desires, all the things which you wanted into the world. You have got everything. But a time comes when you get fed up with that as well. And most of the people do get fed up with all the things which they wanted to do in life. They get so overwhelmed with everything which they have, and then they still don't feel any happiness. They still feel there is something not right. I want something beyond it. So this is what patience, where Bhagwan Baba, he says, you've got to have, patience, you've got to have Shraddha, and at the same time you've got to have Saburi. So when you understand the power of the patience, all the times you've been waiting, and finally the patience get over, then love manifests out of you. And that love for God is the ultimate truth, that's where love is devotion, devotion is love. That's when the love actually, Bhagwan touches your heart and sees the prema in you, then obviously Bhagwan will guide you. Before that you will have so many tests. Before that, you will struggle. People struggle a lot in life. Why they struggle a lot in life is because they are not looking for the right thing. They are not searching for the right thing. So when Bhagwan came to Ma Sabri, and then he saw that every day she's been dedicating her time for me, waiting for me, bringing all this devotion, bhakti, flowers, fruits, and all those things. And Ma Sabri has been telling that I do this every day. So when you do such powerful devotion towards any form of God, obviously God knows what you are doing. And one day He will just manifest in front of you. Things God does manifest. And when Ramji manifested in front of Sabri Ma, and when he saw the devotion in her, he got very happy. And then he said, anyone who will listen to your story, Ma Sabri's story, and to practice these 9 forms of devotion, obviously the blessings which you had, because Ma Sabri, as soon as she had darshan, liberation happened. Darshan, sparshan and sambhashan, that's what I say, 3 things. When you have darshan, sarva dukkha nashanam. Sparshan, when you see, sarva papa nashanam. When you touch or hear Bhagwan, when you hear God, it means Brahmanam Dhanam. So when Bhagwan himself comes and talks to you directly and tells you these are the 9 forms of devotion, if you really practice these 9 forms of devotion, obviously Brahmanam Dhanam means God actually, He himself gets, takes birth in you. So that's how powerful it is when you get one in one direction from God. One in one direction from the Master. One in one direction when obviously the awakening has happened, inside of you. So that's how this whole this whole verse is all about. Chakka chakka kar phal sabri khai. You know, then Ma actually got all the blessings, and then Hanumanji, as soon as the love energy appeared into Sabri Ma, Hanuman manifested for protection. Bhagwan Ram himself, as soon as he knew that all these things, 9 forms of devotion is myself, is in me. Obviously, when you have those 9 steps of life, 9 forms of devotion in your life, Hanumanji will present. The strength will come inside of you. When you have to do some sort of bhakti. Sometimes we leave the bhakti aside. We leave all the devotions aside. We go, all those things I'll do it later. Bhajan, Kirtan, coming to the temple, doing offerings and all those things, and looking after God, doing seva, all those things. People just leave it. They're so selfish, So when the selfishness goes away and selflessness comes in, Hanumanji means the strength comes in you. When the strength comes in you, obviously you feel good. And when you feel good, you feel liberated. When you feel liberated, obviously you have merged into the reality. And that's the whole purpose of life, So when this happened, Rama was looking for everywhere, where is Sita, where is Sita, where is Sita? When he came to the hidden practices was inside of him. So when he saw the love of Ma Sabri, all those hidden practices came out of him, and then he told her, this is what you should do. And that sometimes when those messages goes to somebody else, that message is for you as well. Sometimes when I tell you about different things, about love, about devotion, anything which I start to give you the wisdom, sometimes it's not meant for you, it's for me. We all don't realize that sometimes we tell somebody something, but that message you're giving it to others, that's for you. So the more you share the knowledge, that's what I said yesterday. When you get the knowledge, you give it out as wisdom. So the more knowledge you receive, the more wisdom you put in, the more knowledge will come to you, the more wisdom you will put in. Means the wisdom which is coming out of you, you just think, where does it come from? But we don't realize it is inside of us. So this Navda Bhakti, when Ram gave it to Sabri, he thought, wow, I haven't been practicing myself, but by telling her, I feel very, very enlightened within myself. So when he got very much enlightened within himself, Hanumanji manifested in front of him, right? And that's where he came. Vipraroop Hari Vipraroop Dhari Hanumat Aaye Charan Kamal Mein Sheesh Namaye. Vipraroop means he came as a great super being in front of him. And then Charan Kamal Mein Sheesh Namaye, he himself, the God itself came and bowed down to him. The Hanumanji, the strength came and bowed down into him, and he said, now I will help you for whatever you want me to do, Lord. When the strength comes inside of you, and who is that strength? Hanumanji. Who is that strength inside of you? Is when the strength comes inside of you, you want to do and finish the game. Follow the master, face the challenges, face the devil, fight to the end, and you want to finish the game. So here Ram's job was to finish the game. Finish the job and get Sita back. So when Hanumanji came, he said, okay, Bhagwan, I will give you the strength. I will take you to whatever you are looking for. I will help you. Because at the same time, we need to believe that. We need to understand that Rama was a human being on this earthly plane as well. He was walking on this earth just like ordinary mortals like us. He also walked on this earth like us, as humans. That's why he's called, Ramayana teaches you how, that's why it's called Ram Charitramanas, means he's a personification of a human life. Rama himself acted as a human being onto this earthly plane, and he showed us. So when Rama was given this strength and Hanumanji came to him as a strength, that's when Rama said, okay, now my job will be completed. When the strength comes inside of you, then the job starts to happen. जब शक्ति हमारे अंदर आ जाता है तब हम कुछ भी कर सकते हैं, है ना? Will power strong हो जाता है ना? That's why intellect becomes strong. The Hanumanji is the intellect, the power. When he comes and takes over your life, then you can work hard. So this is why this verse is very much being done. And then Hanumanji, he went into Lanka, and then he found Ma Sita. When he found Ma Sita was so overwhelmed by seeing that he is a messenger of my husband Ramji when he met Hanumanji. But she was also playing a game over here. She said, "Who are you? Why are you here? Prove me that you are Ramaduta. You are a servant of my Ramji. How can you prove me? You know, Upar se mudrika girai." You know, when he dropped the mudrika means the ring. When he dropped the ring in front of Sita Ma, then Ma Sita said, "This is my Rama's ring. You know, how can you have it?" Then she actually said, "Yes, you are someone special. You must be a special being who came here to save me or to take me away from here." So that's when the connection of Ma Sita and Ma Hanumanji became very intense bond happened at that time. And then Hanumanji said to Ma that you are none other than my divine mother, the supreme mother, and treat me like your son because I am here to protect you. And that's where Ma Sita wanted to give him some strength, you know, because she knew that he is something special. So he was powerful, but at the same time, when Ma Sita saw him, he said, "I will give you more strength so you become even more powerful." Then that's where she gave this verse. If you read in Hanuman Chalisa, Ashta Siddhi Navanidhi ke Data Aswara Deen Janiki Mata. Ashta Siddhi means she gave him another 8 powers, you know. The strength which Hanumanji had, he had the strength because it was strength given by his father when he was born. You know, he had the strength for all the things which he could do. But to make that strength, the energy which he had, or with the power which he had, even stronger, Ma gave plus 8 siddhis more to her. You know, Ashta Siddhi Navanidhi ke Data Aswara Deena Janaki Mata. So that's what happens when you get connected with Prakriti, when you get connected with nature, when you really start to, you know, see God in everything. The God in everything will give you strength. That's how the Shakti starts to get developed in every one of us. When we start to see strength in others, you get double strength. When you help somebody, you want to help more because you see the outcome of all your help which you have done. That's what happens when you are helping somebody, and when you're doing some sort of business, you have earned something. Helping meaning anything, you know. When you see that 1 plus 1 is equal to 2, and the teacher says, "Yes, you know the answer, it is 2. Now you want to solve more equations. So you ask the teacher, "Give me more equations so I can solve it." Then the teacher gives you 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. Teacher is very happy. "Oh, I know how to do equations now." So he became, and then he won. So double strength comes to you when you still see the results are coming good to you. So this is where the results came. When Sita Ma was very happy that finally this being has come to help me, and he has found me. There is something special about him. There is special strength in this person, and this person has given me that strength. Now I will give him more strength. So that's where Ma promised him that I will give you these 8 siddhis. Ashta Siddhi Navanidike Data Asavara Deena Janaki Mata. So let's talk a little bit about the 8 type of siddhis. Ashta means 8. Siddhi means power. Nava means 9. So he had the 9 siddhis. You know, the Navada Bhakti. You know, Rama had the Navada Bhakti. Plus 8 devotions more. And he said, Ashta means 8. Siddhi means power. Now, Nava means 9. Vidhi means treasure. Data means give. You know. So Hanuman went to Ma Sita in a suksham. He went to her in a suksham form, in a very small and a tiny form, because he had the power before that you can become the tiniest to the tiniest. And at the same time, Ma said, I will give you even more strength that you can become formless. You know, you can become subtle. तुम बनोगे, छोटा होगे, लेकिन तुम्हें मैं इतना सिद्धि, इतना पावर दूंगा that you can manifest and unmanifest. That's why it has been said, whenever where there is Rama's name is being chanted, Hanuman comes and be around there in a subtlest form, in a form which is no form. Just like we all sitting down here, we know we are Atma, but we don't know how does the Atma look. But we know we are Atma, don't we? We all know that we are souls. We are just using this body, right? We are only using this body. How many of you really understand कि हम लोग ये शरीर का use करता है? Huh? We are just using this body, like just think about it. We are using this body. Who is using this body? That is the Ashta Siddhi which you have, this subtlest to subtlest. There is no nothingness. That's what Shiva is. Shiva is nothing, yet he is everything. That is what is God. God is nothing. Paramatma kuch nahi hai, yet wo sab kuch hai. That's what Swami says. Everything is in his hand and nothing is in this hand. So God is everything, but yet it cannot be seen. Just like we see vitamin C in a tablet, which is we take, I'm taking vitamin C. Can you see vitamin C? Huh? You cannot see vitamin C. Can you see how much protein is in some food which you take? Can you see how much, one small tablet will relax your blood pressure problem, will make your blood pressure problem. Can you see what is inside that blood pressure problem? What is there? Can you see it? It is the vibrations. That vibrations is what we all are in. Our real form is vibrations. And that's what Hanumanji is. We are vibration. We are nothing but vibrations, which is totally formless. So this is the first siddhi which Ma Sita gave it to Hanumanji and said to her that you will become subtlest to subtlest where no one will even know that you are present. That's why power of Hanumanji is very, very strong. Lots and lots of tantric puja is being done there. They do such an intense puja to Hanumanji, and Hanumanji actually gets so happy with that sadhana which any sadhus or saints or mahatmas they do, that Hanumanji he manifests in front of him and de-manifests in front of him. That's why Hanumanji's power is so strong. बोलिए पवन सुत हनुमान की इतना ज्यादा पावर है हनुमान में. Pavana tane bal pavana samana buddhi viveka vijnana. Air you can feel it, but Hanumanji's power you can't even sometimes feel it, but it's still there. That's how sometimes when you are passing through the cemetery, you feel very scared. All the goosebumps is coming up. In the night, midday, last night, Nation, we were talking about, the Hanumanji's power, passing through the cemetery and you get feel this special type of a, what do you call it, this scary feeling comes into you when you're passing through the graveyard. Sometimes it does. Yeah, if you don't feel that way, that means you are enlightened. You might be you can go and sleep in the cemetery. Can anyone do this over here? Tell me. Can you go and sleep at the cemetery at midnight? Can you? No way! You say that you have no fear. You have fear. Maybe you just walk outside here, somebody says hi. What will happen? You just get out of this place and start walking in the darkness. Somebody says hi. What will happen? Goosebumps, na? What is it? That fear is there. But when you actually really install that Hanumanji inside of you, that Hanumanji will manifest himself into such a strong energy inside of you that no one can touch you. Ashta Siddhi Navnidike Data, Asvar Deen Janaki Mata, which is Ma herself has given Hanumanji that power that anyone who will chant your Chalisa or who will chant your name with full, intense, with great devotion, you will always protect them. कोई तुम्हें touch भी नहीं कर सकेगा. No one can touch you. And that was the blessings which was given by Prakriti itself. Ma Sita is Prakriti on this land. On this earth, Ma Sita is this bhumi which we are sitting on. This earth is Ma Sita. And it is Ma Sita who give the boon to Hanumanji that anyone who will pray to you, my son will always protect anyone on this earth who will walk on this earth. But you got to remember Hanumanji. If you go to Puttaparthi, the first as you enter into Prashanti Nilayam, Puttaparthi jaise jaoge, first, before you reach Puttaparthi, Baba's ashram, you will see that big Hanuman Swami manifested, and he put it on the hill, that huge 52 feet of Hanumanji. You can see from far away, that he is the one who is the protector of Prashanti Nilayam. If you go to many temples, you see Hanumanji is right in the front of the door. That's how powerful Hanumanji. So if you know that Hanumanji, if you really focus your attention and give all your energy to the one who protects you, this body is Prakriti, this body is Sita, this own body. Go deep inside. Don't listen to me in that context on a materialistic way. Go deeper inside. Listen to the heart. Just listen from your intense Atma. If you are the power inside of this body, and your body is the Prakriti inside what you are holding on to, then this Prakriti, the one who looks after this body, the Ma herself has given so much strength to that being, which is Hanumanji, that Hanumanji is the protector of inside and outside. It is Hanumanji, the protector of this body. Hanumanji doesn't see men or women. It's the humans who has created this thinking. The monkey mind has created this thinking of men and women. Hanumanji is the protector of this whole entire earth, because he is Chiranjeevi, right? Chiranjeevi means the one who never goes away. Vibrations will never go away. If you see when something is dead, how does that thing start to get decay? Because there is some energy which makes that thing decay. Because there is cells which is in there, something, I don't know about the scientific way how to put it together, but there is something inside of that thing which actually makes it rot. You put a fruit outside, 5 days later you come and see that fruit is, it's a dead fruit. But the dead is also energy. That's what Hanumanji is. Everything has got energy, vibrations, and that's what Pavan Sut Hanumanji is. So Ashta Siddhi Navanitike Data Asavare Deen Janiki Mata. So the 8 Siddhis, I will talk to you today about what are the 8 Siddhis. So one of the Siddhis, he is the oxygen in our body, but what are the power of the oxygen? What is the power which you hold on? हम क्या hold करके रखते हैं अपने शरीर में? Now these are the Ashta Siddhi. First Siddhi, which is called Anima, which is the power to reduce body to the size of an atom. Anima उसको बोलते हैं. इतना छोटा बन जाता है ये शरीर हनुमान जी का. हम लोग का ऑक्सीजन, हम लोग की आत्मा इतना छोटा बन जाता है, इतना छोटा कि you can just let go of anything. You can get into, कहीं भी तुम हल जाओगे. It's so tiny, just like a bacteria. You don't know, bacteria is so tiny. We can't even see it. That's the power of Atma. That's the power which we are holding on to. We are so tiniest to the tiniest, and we can let go of anything, anytime. Anima usko bolte hain, right? That's the first thing. Second thing is the power to expand our body, means we can expand into awareness. The energy which is, I'm saying, oxygen inside of me, the Atma which I am, I can become the smallest to the smallest. And at the same time, the second thing which we have got, it's called Mahima. Mahima means I can become as big and big and big. हम आत्मा इतना बड़ा बन जाते हैं. How can we become so big? Is sometimes when you are into the meditation, you get so engrossed into that universe, and you don't see anything else, but you see that you are the universe. How many of you ever felt that way? How many of you felt it? Tell me. How many of you felt that you and God and this is nothing, everything, the whole entire universe is you? कभी-कभी अपने आप को सोचो, देखो, experience it. You are the entire universe. Everything is you. When you go into deep sleep, When you go into deep sleep, when you are going to deep sleep, आनंद में जब जाते हो, when the बोलते योग निद्रा, when the nidra comes means when the sleep is happening, when you are going down, really dozing off. You doze off, you forget about all the pain, what happened to you, what anyone had did anything to you. You forget about all the problems, everything when the time to go into deep sleep. You know, जब नींद आता है ना, that means you become so gigantic, so big that you become one with the universe. No worries that time. You know, you become totally Vaikuntha, means totally free, no worry. So that's the power of the Atma. That's the second thing which Ma Sita Prakriti had self-taught Hanumanji. So this Ashtasiddhi is the power of the Atma. That's what we need to know, that's what we are, right? So we become smallest to the smallest and we become biggest to the biggest. Third thing which Bhagwan Hanumanji's power was about is called Garima. Become the power, you have the power to become infinitely heavy, means you become so heavy in a sense that your determination becomes very strong. Intuition. You are firm and you're with determination. कुछ हम लोग सोचते ना ये करना है तो करना है चाहे कुछ भी हो जाए. कभी कभी होता है ना, और ये मेरी आत्मा बोल रहा है, ऐसे हम बोलते हैं. We say sometimes कि ये मेरी आत्मा बोल रही कि ना ये करना तो करना है, एकदम होगा ये चीज. Sometimes it happens. How many of you experience that? Sometimes when you feel from inside, this has to be done and I know it will be right. I fully know that my soul is saying, sometimes हम रोते हैं कभी कभी किसी चीज अगर नहीं होता, but हम ना मैं आत्मा से बोल रहा हूँ. I'm saying it with my heart. I'm saying it with my. You are very strongly determined. And that's the power of Hanuman inside you. That's the power of Atma inside of you. How powerful it is. Sometimes कभी कभी हम अपने आत्मा को नहीं सुनते हैं. We are doubting ourselves. When you are doubting, you are out. Doubt means out. Sometimes you got to listen to your soul. So that is what is the third, which is Bhagwan says Garima. Power to become extremely light and ability to be adaptable. You become extremely. कभी कभी हम इतना ढीला हो जाते हैं. हमारा पावर मतलब कि my soul becomes totally surrendered. Totally. एकदम सरेंडर कर देते हैं. कुछ नहीं, कुछ करने को भी नहीं मन करता है. We become totally surrendered. So this is another thing which is the power of the soul. Next one is Prapti, power to access all places, ability to get all the worldly knowledge. You want to do everything in the world. You got the power to, you got the ability to get all the worldly knowledge. सब कुछ हमको सीखना है. You want to learn everything as a soul. So Bhagwan, Ma Sita actually gave the strength to Hanumanji that you will have the ability to be into the world as well. You live in the world to the, living the world to the fullest of life. She gave him that boon that you will have all sorts of knowledge. Right? And every individual is like the same thing. We have the knowledge. You have the knowledge that you can hear. You have the knowledge that you can discriminate what is right and wrong. All the knowledge which you have, that's the power of the soul. Knowledge, it's important, which is called Prapti. The power to access all places, and at the same time, you can gain all the worldly knowledge. Then the sixth thing which Ma has given the power to Hanumanji is Prakamya, which is power to realize all the desires, which is ability to know the nature of the desire. Sometimes you just know, अगर हम कुछ सीख रहे हैं तो ये इसमें कुछ अच्छा होगा. When I'm learning something, there is something good about it. There is something good. अगर सब कुछ हमारा सीख है, everything which we see, we hear, we touch, we smell, we breathe. There is something powerful about this. Even you are sitting down here, there is a message for it. It's a message for your soul. That's why you are here. That's what, usko Bhagwan, Ma Sita gave him this strength that you would want to know everything, and that is the thing which I talk about, desires. You desired this time, that's why you are here. You desired to come here, that's why you are here. You desired to be in the mandir, that's why you are here. You are desiring to go home, you will be there. You would desire to go to the office tomorrow, you will go there. You would desire to sleep, you will be doing that. So जो हम desire करते वो सब होता है. And that's what Ma Sita gave the strength to him, that whatever you will desire, you will get it. As human beings, we as Atma, living in a body, if we desire anything, it will happen. इसीलिए माँ सीता prakriti. That's where this message came about. There's a pot of soil, and in the pot of soil, if you plant the seed will manifest somehow the other. 1 or 2 days later, or 3 days later, or 4 days later, or 1 year later, that seed which you put it into that soil, it will germinate. You understand? So whatever is happening in our life, some day or some time, some long years ago, this lifetime, last lifetime, many other lifetime, you must have planted that seed into the soil of your subconscious. Means हम अपनी ये जो मन है ना, मन के pot में, we planted that seed inside our mind. That subconscious job is to manifest. धरती का काम है उसको manifest करना, उसको germinate करना. Dharti's job, the earth's duty is to germinate. No matter whatever happens, the earth has to germinate that. So we are the creator, we are the preserver, and we are the operator. So we are the creator and we have germinated all these things. You desire to come here. It's you, your Atma, yourself has wanted to be here. That's why it manifested you here. It's not Guruji brought you here. No, Guruji only gave you the message, please come. But you desired, yes, I will come. And it is the Prakriti who has brought you here. It is your own subconscious which has brought you here. The subconscious will makes you feel guilty sometimes as well, because we don't listen to it. But it will manifest somehow or the other, it will manifest. You know, sometimes when, this is a very strong message, when people get out of your life, we cry over those people. Why me? I must have done something big. But that person or that being must have desired that one day I will get out of his life. One day I will get out of her life. One day I will, I will not be there. So you desired for it. But here I didn't desire that you go. But that person must have desired one day I will get away from this place. Obviously, you actually desired for it. And that same energy inside of you took you away. That's why these emotions happens when people, like sometimes I feel, why people have gone, why they left me. I must have been very bad or something must be, you blame, it's the blame game. You think you are wrong. But sometimes it's not you. It's that person themselves would have said that one day I will leave. But because I didn't desire, that person desire, that person's desire has been fulfilled. You understand what I'm trying to say? In life, anything when something goes away, let go. That's where I take. Things happen to people, move away from your life, gone out of your life. But you think it's your fault. But it's not your fault because that person had desired. That's where we need to be totally aware for what's happening in our life. We become to be totally engrossed in. जो भी होता है हमारे जीवन में, वो person create करता है. That's why it's called here, the 6th verse is Prakamya. Prakamya means power to realize all the desires. हमको realize करना पड़ेगा. जो भी हमारे साथ हो रहा है जीवन में, we are the creator of that. That's why I say, when you meditate, I'm the creator of my happiness. I'm the creator of my bliss. I'm the creator of everything. So हमारी आत्मा, I am the creator. I am means I am the Atma creating happiness. I am the Atma creating happiness. I am the Atma creating sorrow. I am the Atma creating this energy. I am the Atma invoking what I want to be with. जैसा होगा अन्न वैसा होगा तन, है ना? I am the one who is actually inviting it. So that's the thing which Ma Sita taught Hanumanji. You all look very serious. It's deep knowledge. But you need to know this. क्योंकि जो हो रहा है हमारे जीवन में हमको किसी को ब्लेम करने का नहीं है. We can't blame anybody. This is the power which Ma Sita gave it to Hanumanji. This is the power which this earth has given it to this Hanuman which you are sitting here. Vanara, in some stage of life. You are Nara now. In this lifetime we are suffering. Why? Because, not suffering. We are manifesting all those things what we heard from Mother in our past journey. When we were with Ma Sita, when we helped her, these are the things which she said. When you become Nara, you are Vanara now, you are a monkey. You came here to protect me, but I'm giving you 8 Siddhi, where you have come here and I'm giving you more powers. When you become Nara, when you become a human, this is what you have to go through. ये हमको करना है, चाहे कुछ भी हो जाए. So I manifest. कभी किसी को blame करने की बात ही नहीं है. It's time now. It's the time when you become an Atma Jnani, when you become totally self-real, when you become totally free. If you really want to become totally free, हमको किसी को blame करने का नहीं. We can't blame anybody. So Ma Sita has already taught Hanumanji the blame game. Stop blaming anybody. Give her the strength. In this lifetime we have been given as Atma. We are living in a Nara body, means human body. Whatever is happening, we were blessed by Ma Sita on this earth. You getting it? Huh? Getting it or not? तो ये इसको बोलते हैं, this is the siddhi which Ma Sita gave it to Hanumanji. The 7th type of siddhi is called asitva, power to possess anything, ability to know what is good for you. Your Atma is so strong, our soul is strong. We just want to possess everything. सब कुछ हम लोग करना चाहते हैं. We want to hold on to everything. We want to possess everything. We want to experience everything. है ना? In life. सब कुछ हम लोग सीखना, करना, materialistic, spiritually, physical, social, everything we want to experience. We want to be, we want to possess anything which comes into our life. We want to possess everything. We want to experience everything. And that's the power of a human being. It's the power of the soul. You just need to have that ability to know what is good for you. But here, what Ma Sita has given him that strength, that you will have that power to possess everything, but at the same time, you have the power to discriminate what is good for you and what is not good for you. The Prakriti. Sita is Prakriti. The nature has given us what is good for you. Okay, I bear all sorts of fruits here, but some of the fruits which comes into the tree is poison for you. But some of the fruits which looks very nice is poison. But some of the fruits which is looking very ugly, it's the food for your soul or food for your body. So when you go into the jungle, the bush tuckers we choose. We know which food is poisonous, which fruit is poisonous, and which fruit is good. So even the monkeys, they know what will they eat which kill them, because they live in the forest. The monkeys know that what fruit which I will eat is good for me. The monkeys love bananas because bananas never kill you. But at the same time, if you give a certain type of bear, which is like a poisonous bear to them, will they eat it? Tell me. No. Because monkeys have a power of discrimination. Before, as I say, before we became human, we were apes. We had Vanara. We had the tail. But we had the same energy as a human being. Closest to the human being is monkeys. So Ma Sita, she said to him that you will have the power to possess everything, you will pick up everything, but at the same time, you will have the power to discriminate. So you need to know what is good for you. We all Atmas are the same. Forget your body. What is good for you? Whenever we are sitting or whatever we are doing, we know what is hot and what is cold. Who doesn't know what is hot and cold? Every one of what is hot and what is sweet. We all know it. We have got that power to discriminate. That power, that energy, Ma Sita gave it to Hanumanji. And Ma Sita said, if you will take a birth of a human, these are the energies you will be holding on to. That is the energy of the soul, the siddhi of the soul. And the 8th one is it's called Vasitva, power to the ability to control your senses and listen to your 6th sensor. You have the power or the control of all your senses. You know what we talk about, all the senses. And at the same time, you will have the ability to understand the power of your sixth sense. You know, we are five elements, Pancha Tattva. But the greatest element which we all have is the Atma Tattva. Right? The five elements plus the soul. The soul is holding these five elements together. That's why it's called one. Right? The soul is Atma Tattva. Atma Tattva is holding the five elements. The Atma Tattva is holding the eyes and the sight. Atma Tattva is holding the nose and the breath. Atma Tattva is holding the mouth and the taste. Atma Tattva is holding the ears and the hearing. Atma Tattva is holding this body and the feelings. This is very deep. Please don't ignore this. This is what we are in reality. Ashta Siddhi हमारे पास वो power है. We have that strength and that power within ourselves. This is very deep. We are Atma Tattva. So this is the message which was given to Hanumanji by Ma Sita. At the same time, in that time, in 5,000, 10,000 or 50,000 years ago, when Hanumanji was acting a role and being the protector of the army of Ramji's time. And that's when he met Sita. And then Sita gave him these siddhis. But now in nature is actually giving you that same siddhi. So it's whatever we have. Ma Sita in that time, she gave the knowledge to Hanumanji. This time in this era, Ma is giving you the same knowledge. This Prakriti is giving you the same knowledge. Same ज्ञान हमको दे रही है. तो जो आप खाते हो, जो पीते हो, जो करते हो जीवन में, whatever we doing, Prakriti का ही है. Uncle loves his yangona. It comes from Prakriti. He knows Ma has given it to you for drinking it, but you know how much I will take. है ना? बुद्धि भी दिया है ना? She has given you that strength of asitva. कि तुम्हें समझ में आना चाहिए कि हाँ 2 बॉल पियोगे अच्छा रहेगा, लेकिन पूरा भर गैलन पियोगे तो पेट खराब होगा. हाँ? Ma has given everything. The nature has given everything, and nature wants you to experience everything in life. Not only that, everything, these gadgets, the phone and everything, everyone. I was talking to Marina today, these great sadhus and mahatmas are talking, social, what do you call that? Social media, you should not do that. And they are telling it all on Instagram and TikTok, and all these great Mahatmas are talking about it. Don't show, don't get connected with your phone. And they are the one who is on the phone and telling you this phone, not to do that. If they are actually telling you that, they should not give you the message on the phone. Everything has got limits. You can use the phone because technology is something which you have to work according to the technology. जब से दुनिया चल रहा है वैसे चलने दो. Who are we to judge? But don't overdo things. And you can't go back. In those days, it's olden days time. We were those days which I talk about it about 30, 40 years back when we were growing. 40 years back when we were growing, we used to go to our village. We used to go to our, Aji and family's home back in Fiji, and they used to live in a village where they used to, what do you call that? They used to do dhan ko kya bolte hain? Rice paddies, They used to dheki chalate the. Dheki ko kya bolte hain? Dheki na? But like they had this mill which they used to rice. They used to. All the kids, we used to jump on that wood thing, the long thing, and they used to grind this atta or something. And वो चक्की चलाते थे and all those things, है ना? क्या बोलते हैं उसको? So we used to stand on that, and all the kids, we used to just play with them. We helped them to grind the rice and grind the dal and everything. And when we were little kids, है ना? How we grew up. But who has time to do all these things now? The technology has changed. Now you just don't have to go to the village to your dada and dadi. They are all dead. All the dada and dadi is in the machine now. A small machine which is inside your kitchen, direct to you. So you will ignore that. No, I don't want to use the blender. I have to go to Dada's house. You have to die. Go back 30 years back, 40 years back. You can't do that anymore. Life moves on. So whatever technology is being given to you, use it in the now. And people, why they go crazy? Because they always talk about their past. And you bring your past into the now, you will never be able to live. How can you be Chiranjeevi? Chiranjeevi means the one who lives in the present. Chiranjeevi means you never die. Hamesha tum zinda rahoge. So that's the power which Hanumanji was given. So let go of unnecessary emotions. This mantra is saying, Ashta Siddhi o Navnidhi ke data, Aswar Deen Janaki Mata. Let go of unnecessary emotion, painful memories. Let go of unnecessary things which you are holding on to and the painful memories you have been carrying on daily. Let go of it. Chodo sab kuch. Sab chhod do. Jo ho gaya, finish. Done, finish, as I say. Let it go. Don't hold on to it. And then develop holistic view of life. Develop holistic view of life in the now. Live like a holy being. Holistic view. Just take all the things in a holistic way. See God in everything. Whatever happens, it happens for a good reason. Right? Come out of the shell. It says you get out of the shell which you are holding on to. We are holding on to so many things. But if you come out of that shell, then only you will be recognizing it. There's something beyond living in this shell. There is something more than living in this shell. A diamond is a pearl. Is always recognized when it is taken out from the oyster or taken out from the shell. Only that pearl is recognized. Everyone buys it. $100, $200, $500, that pearl. But before that, it doesn't know the value. So you yourself as Atma, you need to get out of this shell of all these old things which you are holding on to. This mantra, this verse is telling you that. Get out of that shell and just become the Atma Tattva, Atma Jnani. Share your knowledge. That's that thing. Look around and see the life is so beautiful. Sab kuch dekho, everything is beautiful. See that everything is beautiful. You are beautiful. Let past be past. Jo ho gaya so ho jane do. Like we were having satsang last night, Jignesh and Rahul, at midnight we were right after came from the hospital. So many things which he was saying that time was in the past. All the nonsense which he himself was saying. I created so many nonsense. We were talking about. And I said, yeah, that was that time when you were very young. Ab usko tum young nahi ho. You can't hold that. You did it, you enjoyed it, it's done, it's finished. But what we are doing, we are holding on to it. We're holding on to it. We're holding on to it. Holding on to it. We want to take this to our body. It has to go into the grave. But we don't want to take the emotions with us. So let go of everything. Stop worrying about the future. Jo ho gaya, ab kya kare? Jo ho gaya, so ho gaya. Maybe sometimes when we think we spend a lot of money, unnecessary, we spend a lot of. Maybe we were owning something to someone. We were discussing about something. So Marina and myself were discussing something today. Maybe we owned something to other people. कभी-कभी वो ऋण भरना पड़ता है ना. That debt we must have done something in our past life. I was saying, what is it? We must have in this lifetime we have to pay for it. We didn't pay it, and Baba says you have to pay every rin. जो भी बचा हुआ है उसको भरना है. Not physically, but many things. You have to pay me. That's why you're sitting down here. I had to pay you. That's why I'm connected with you. We all are paying our rin. We are paying all what we have been holding with each other. We all from different part of the world. We all from different, way of thinking, everything. But we are paying through the knowledge. We are paying each other through love. We are paying each other through whatever we are holding on to. So that's one thing which we have to let go of it. Focus on the present time and do your best. Whatever you have in life, in the now, and do your best. So this is something which is needed to be looked upon. Your future depends on what you are doing right now. Ashtasiddhi now nidike datha asabar deen janki. This is Ma's message. Your future depends on what you are doing right now. What you are doing right now, this depends. This is for your future. Whatever seed you're planting in the now, you will harvest it later. It will be harvested. Whatever the fruits will come. You can build a shape about your future right now. अभी हम सोच सकते हैं कि हमारा फ्यूचर क्या है, राइट? यू आर इन कंट्रोल ऑफ योर लाइफ. हम ये कंट्रोल करते हैं ये जीवन को. आई एम द कंट्रोलर ऑफ माय थॉट्स, वर्ड्स, इमोशंस, एटीट्यूड, everything. I am the controller as Atma. I am the controller. Meditation nahi, but I am the controller. I am the controller of everything. And keep it the way you want it to be. And say yes to yourself all the time. And last thing which it says, don't doubt your ability. Now you must be thinking, Guruji, you can do it. I don't have the power to do it. You've already put a full stop. You put an obstacle, everything. Don't doubt your ability. You and me are no difference. The bodies are different, but the soul and your soul, it's all the same. We are all drops from that ocean. You know, first day when I spoke about it, we are all droplets of that same entire ocean. We are all part and partial of that same Purna avatar. We are all Amsa avatar, a little bit of that same Godhead. So we are all the same. The Supreme Father and the Mother is the same. Physical mother and father is different. But the Supreme, our fathers, whoever you call it, they have a father on top of them and a mother on top of them, and they have another father and mother. We can't go and understand, but the Master says that you have got the real Father, the Divine Father, who's the father of your mother, your grandfather, your great parents, your great great parents, your great 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 parents. There is a father and mother of them as well, which we don't know, but we know it. Shunya, it is the supreme Godhead of this universe. इसको बोलते हैं विश्वरूपा, the eternal being, which is Mahavishnu. Sri Sachidananda Sadguru Sai Nath Maharaj ki Jai.